Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Inflation is going crazy and it just seems that everything around us is expensive, everything. And yet, if you do like budget watches, I find myself looking for value on AliExpress and I still manage to find it. We find automatics. I find watches with synthetic sapphire crystal, hybrid quartz movements, sometimes mecha quartz chronographs. There are options out there. So today I want to cover off 7 watches and you're gonna find these very interesting. Now the links to the listings will be in the description below the video. Do check them out if you're after some sharp prices. And now let's dive in and talk about the details. Let's do it. The Berny 2954M, a $48 quartz watch powered by the Miyota 2036 movement. We get a case diameter of 38mm, a thickness of 9.1, and the lug-to-lug is a modest 44.6mm thanks to inverted end links. The lug width is 20mm and the bracelet tapers down to 18 at the butterfly clasp. We're getting a flat slab of synthetic sapphire crystal up top with internal anti-reflective coating. The crown is not very impressive, it's just a push-pull crown, it's unsigned. But around the back we get a screw-down case back and hence a water resistance rating of 100 meters. The bracelet is a 3-link stainless steel setup, polished centers, brushed outers. The bracelet is joined by push pins. We get a butterfly clasp here, it's unsigned and there are no half links. The case is full stainless steel, with a brushed flank and polished bevels that widen towards the tips of the lugs, leading to brushed lug hoods. That's quite a nice touch of finesse and elegance. It has a slim dressy case profile that arcs elegantly across the wrist. On the dial side, we get a vibrant gradient red to black molten lava texture. There are other dial variants available, like the blue, the green, as well as the grey, but I think this red one just looks most vibrant and most interesting. We get applied indices, these are lume filled and edged in polished chrome. The hands are Dauphine style and also lume filled. We get a red seconds hand featuring an arrow-shaped lollipop tip. For this sub $50 price point, we are getting sapphire crystal, a fully stainless steel construction, and overall an interesting watch with an interesting textured dial. The STEELFLIER SF746 is a field watch that meets a pilot watch. It delivers a clean, utilitarian design with solid specifications at a very impressive budget-friendly price. Powered by the Seiko VH60 quartz movement, this watch offers a smooth-running seconds hand. It also gets a 24-hour sub-dial positioned at 6 o'clock, and that is quite a rare feature. In terms of build, the 39mm stainless steel case is fully brushed, emphasizing its no-nonsense tool watch aesthetic. The lug-to-lug length is 49mm due to the protruding male end links, but despite that, the watch sits well even on smaller wrists. Just take a look at how it sits on my 6.5-inch wrist, there's no overhang. Covering the dial is a flat slab of synthetic sapphire crystal, which is a major plus for scratch resistance at this price. Another standout feature is the oversized onion-style screw-down crown, making adjustments easy while reinforcing the 200-meter water resistance. The bracelet setup uses a 3-link stainless steel design, and while the tolerances aren't the tightest, at $47 it's hard to complain. The bracelet is secured with a signed double pusher clasp, featuring a sign milled wing and 6 micro adjustments. The bracelet is held together by push pins rather than screw pins. Under the synthetic sapphire crystal, the piano black dial contrasts beautifully with the white chapter ring and the printed numerals, offering excellent legibility. The 24-hour sub-dial at 6 o'clock enhances both readability and functionality, while the dial symmetry gives the watch a refined and more expensive look. Overall, the STEELFLIER SF746 is an excellent choice for those seeking a versatile, well-built field or pilot watch with quartz reliability, synthetic sapphire crystal, and a robust water resistance. This is the POEDAGAR 682, a quartz watch that costs $15 before tax. The case is alloy, not stainless steel, and it features a tall bezel with a guarded signed push-pull crown placed at 4 o'clock. The case sides fold under towards the snap-on case back. This watch silhouette really does homage the Captain Willard shape and style. It has what's listed as a ceramic insert, though realistically that's very much unlikely, but still it looks good. The crystal here is domed and it's mineral glass. It's not boxed and yet creates some decent edge distortions. Surprisingly, the bezel actually rotates, because usually with these sub $20 watches, we get a mimicry of rotatable bezels, but no, this one actually does do it. It's a 60-click unidirectional bezel. It feels light, yet ratchety, with noticeable backplay and soft spring, but it rotates cleanly enough, and it is functional after all. The bracelet is stainless steel, hollow links, but 7-link construction, which is overly complex for this price. We get 22mm lugs, and the bracelet tapers to 18 at the butterfly clasp, which is actually signed. Now, this bracelet doesn't feature great tolerances, but it is solid, and it holds up visually and fits the case well. The case width is 44mm, thickness is 13.5, and a lug-to-lug length of just 47.5mm. The water resistance rating is 30 meters, so essentially splash-proof. The dial on this variant is a sunburst blue, and it also comes in aqua green and red and a couple more colors. It features a day-date complication, and all the indices, hands and lollipop seconds hand are luminous. Now, this watch is not stainless steel. It does not get a ceramic bezel insert, but it's not pretending to be luxury. For $15, we are getting a working, rotating bezel, dome crystal, and a full stainless steel bracelet. That alone is worth a nod. For $7, the SK2146 is basically the definition of functional minimalism with a retro twist. And for what it is, it delivers more than you'd expect. It's a full digital wristwatch with day date, alarm, stopwatch, 12-24-hour toggle, and a backlight, all laid out on a clean, easy-to-read display. The case is 38mm wide and just 9.2mm thick, which keeps it nicely compact and wearable on most wrists. The build is zinc alloy, not premium, but light, and it feels surprisingly sturdy in hand. The stainless steel bracelet is folded link and quite thin, but it matches the vintage aesthetic. Don't expect solid end links, but at 74 grams total weight, the whole package is featherlight and comfortable for daily wear. The backlight is a highlight. Press the top left button and you get a bright, crisp green glow that makes the display perfectly visible at night. The display itself is straightforward and legible, and the buttons offer tactile feedback with no mushiness. The 30 meters of water resistance is fine for hand washing and light splashes, though it's not built for swimming or showers. This ADDIESDIVE AD2514 is a star of today's haul. It's a 200-meter quartz diver priced at $45 before tax. The case is made from 316L stainless steel with a diameter of 41mm, thickness of 13 without the cyclops and 15 with it. We get a lug-to-lug length of 53.5mm due to the extended and protruding male end links. The lug width is 20mm and the bracelet tapers to 18 at the clasp. The bracelet uses a 3-link design with polished center links, brushed outers, and double push baton clasp with 3 micro adjustments. When you pop open the clasp though, you are met with a pressed wing. Flip the watch over and you are met with a fluted screw-down case back. On the right-hand side, we get a signed screw-in crown. It's also guarded, and both the screw-in crown and the screw-down case back warrant us with 200 meters of water resistance. We get a 120-click unidirectional bezel here. The bezel insert is actually ceramic, polished to a high gloss with white markings, which are actually luminous. Rotation resistance is light, but it's consistent throughout the cycle. There's some springy movement between detents, but essentially no backplay. The dial texture is wave patterned, going from grey in the center to near black at the rehaut. There are 3 rehaut color variants, the orange, the red, and the green. The minute track is printed and the hour markers are applied. We don't get sapphire on this watch, just hardlex crystal. The watch runs a Japanese 2115 quartz movement with a 3-hand layout and a date window sitting under the Cyclops. The Cyclops doesn't magnify to 2.5, but it's a solid 2 times magnification. The weight is 165 grams before removing any links. But this is one of ADDIESDIVE's many reissues of the 2022 MYH3 designs. It's refreshed every couple of months, well, probably every 6 months or so, and this is their latest reissue of the original design. The 36mm case diameter is a clear shout out to the vintage aesthetic of the classic military field watch. The watch is available in 3 setups, so you can either get a blue dial with white printed indices or a black dial with these yellowish and beigey vintage colored numerals, or the sterile white printed elements. I went for the vintage look and no regrets there whatsoever, because this look is absolutely amazing. We have a brushed look around the whole watch. Everything about it is just so right. If we look at the flank, I would probably be expecting something more of a flat flank, but here we do get these slightly cushioned and convex sides, and I like that as well. It just softens this whole image of the watch. The sandblasted finish is so fine, it almost appears to be satin brushed. If we look at the upper layer, well, we've got the inward slanting fixed bezel supporting a boxed mineral crystal. So as I mentioned earlier, it's mineral, not sapphire crystal. But I guess the $45 price point, that's very low indeed, so no complaints. This is a 100-meter water-resistant watch. On the right-hand side, we get a signed screw-down crown, and on the back, there's a screw-down case back. The canvas strap is color-matched to the olive green and slightly beige printed dial elements, and once again, everything just works. We get the sand-blasted keepers, nice, thick and meaty, and the watch is powered by the sweeping seconds-hand Seiko VH31 quartz movement. The Benyar BY5185 is a classic budget dress watch. At $33, you're getting an automatic Seagull ST6 movement with a date complication and an exhibition case back, which is already notable in this price tier. The dial, available in colors like turquoise, yellow, black, red or emerald green, really pops. The date window is cleanly framed at 3 o'clock, and the printing is sharp, not overly busy. The case is 39mm in diameter with a slim 11.7mm thickness, and it wears compact, exactly how you'd want a dress-style piece to sit. However, it's worth noting that the case itself is alloy, not stainless steel. That's a compromise for the price, and it might affect long-term durability and scratch resistance. That said, the brushing and polishing are tastefully done, and the stainless steel bracelet balances the overall weight nicely at just under 140 grams. The bracelet uses hollow end links and a simple clasp, but fitment is decent and it doesn't rattle excessively. The crystal is hardened mineral, no sapphire but functional, and the water resistance is a claimed 100 meters, though you'll want to treat that figure with skepticism given the push-pull crown and budget construction. So what did you think about this bunch of watches? Let me know in the comments below. The affiliate links to the listings we've been discussing today are in the description below the video. Do check them out if you're after some sharp prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.